And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for Houston. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. And for New Orleans, Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Murray out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Back to Van Vliet. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Poole. And here are the Pelicans. Here's Murray. Lays it up and banks it in.
And getting the shot he wanted. Murray loves it from in close.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. For 3, Murray, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring? And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Murray. Pass to Poole. Shot clock at 5. And DeJounte Murray with the 3. Murray's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Thompson. Smith outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From deep. No good that time.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Van Vliet passes to Durant. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. KD's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Poole with it. Pass to Messi. Here's the teardrop. Doesn't go for him. Great defense that time from Şengün. KD finds Şengün. Now Van Vliet. Murray with the defensive effort. The Pelicans trail. They set the screen. And again, no good by New Orleans. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. Nets, so some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
1:44 left here in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So for the Pelicans, Jones comes in for Poole. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Murray. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Kevin Durant. Alvarado passes to Jones. Back to Alvarado. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. For three. Good on the triple.
Indeed, just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on them, but adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back to you guys.
They love his disposition. Okay, thank you, Allie. And here is Williamson, following Fred VanVleet's three. And that one is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Thompson passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Eason. That three off the mark. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Alvarado. Messi finds Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson double team. Messi's shot is good.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
And here is VanVleet. He has 6. Puts up a deep three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Rockets lead by 1. On New Orleans, back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
They've got Herbert Jones. Hawkins is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Queen in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. Okogie's checked in for the Rockets.
Substitution. Number 20, Josh Okogie.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Here's Eason. Still yet to score. No good with the triple. Jones in the post. Finney Smith defending. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Shepard, the pass to Okogie. 5 to shoot. Over Hawkins. Another miss by Houston.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
The Rockets leading to the left side wing. Easton passes to Okogie. And here is Şengün. Pass to Shepard. A three-pointer off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Jones against Easton. Jones kicks to Hawkins. Here's Queen. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. To the middle. Here's Finney Smith. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And finally, someone scores.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So both teams making some changes here. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Pelicans trail by 3. Poole bounce pass. Murray outside. Pass to Poole. Now Messi. Murray outside. And he hits it to tie the game up. Murray's got 8 points.
Oh, that's a nice looking three there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
For Houston, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Van Vliet outside. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Van Vliet, following the score by New Orleans. Fires the 3. Şengün, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Love that intensity from Şengün inside, basically overpowering the coverage.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 3. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And so here is Houston. Van Vliet outside. Now here's Durant. He has 7. Using his length inside. Durant.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
Murray, no good. Rockets leading by 3. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Thompson with it. Nothing on the board. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Thompson.
And there's no shot Durant can't hit. Has an amazing touch from way outside the arc.
Van Vliet against Murray. And the layup is good. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
59 seconds left here in the second. Jones against KD. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here's Murray. 12 points for him. Pass to Jones. Now Misi. 6 to shoot. Wide open look here for Murray. Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pelicans. Here's Thompson.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
And Van Vliet, here we go. Lays it up off the glass. Van Vliet's got 8 points in the quarter. And here is Murray. Shoots over Van Vliet. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Houston on top. They lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Rockets leading by 6. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. So it's the Pelicans now. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
Murray. Here's Messi, and Messi throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Murray. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Just 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Durant with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
Tari Eason's checked in for Alperen Şengün.
Timeout.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You've called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure. .90 seconds now into the second half. Murray for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 18 points.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Last season for the Pelicans, Tim, one to forget. Absolutely decimated by injury.
Well, unfortunately, that's been the norm for Zion Williamson. But the extent of it throughout the roster was mind-boggling. They're trying to reset, and they're hoping things go differently this season.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Pelicans are looking to shoot more three-pointers. Zion Williamson said the message has been pretty clear to get him up. That means we've got to play with pace. It helps me a lot just opening up my game. We have options everywhere out in the perimeter. It's definitely a positive for us. Back to you.
Trying to run and gun. Allie, we thank you very much. Clock at 4. Here's Messi, and Messi throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. Williamson outside. Murray against Thompson. Pass to Messi. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Van Vliet wide open. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Fires from the wing. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Durant, the pass to Eason. Out to Thompson. Houston moving it around. Pass to KD. Second shot opportunity. That one drops for him. 21 points for KD.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
Now Murray. 18 points for him. Makes it off the glass. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. And Willie Green wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Kevon Looney is checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for Williamson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter. Murray, the pass to Poole. Shot clock at 6. With his first shot attempt, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. Houston leading by 8. Here's Eason. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. .107 left here in the third quarter. It's Poole with the drive. Murray for 3. No good. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Thompson passes to Easton. No good on that one. Good defense by Poole. The Pelicans have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. There's the pick. Murray, the pass to Looney.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
That one is off. New Orleans making some changes here. Zion Williamson's checked in for Trey Murphy. Hawkins comes in for Poole. And it's Jose Alvarado in for DeJounte Murray. And he sinks the second. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. Pass to Capella. Over Looney. Pelicans with the rebound. It's Hawkins on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Williamson from long range. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the 4 and 5, it's Williamson and Looney. Jose Alvarado is out there with Hawkins. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Houston leading by 9. Here's Eason. That's short off the rim. The Pelicans shooting 40% from the field. Hawkins passes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
And it's Houston's ball. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Tate. Now, here's Capella. Clock at 6. Good work there as it goes. Capella's got his first points of the game.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Now here's Williamson. Here's Alvarado. His 3-pointers off the mark. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Capella. Spins. What a spin move to get closer. And now an 11-point Rocket lead. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Back to Finney-Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And so here is New Orleans following the score by Houston. Back to Looney. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. group substitution here for New Orleans. Eve Messi, he's checked in for Looney. Trey Murphy comes in for Herbert Jones. Pools checked in for Hawkins. And Murray subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Tate. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Houston moving the ball around. No problem knocking that one down. KD's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Murray outside. Pass to Messi. Williamson outside. And that one is good.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
And KD's got the ball here for Houston. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Smith with a screen on Murray. Williamson there for the rebound.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Durant, 18 feet out. Count it.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Now here's Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Count it.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Rockets leading by 11. Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about Alperen Şengün. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I got some news from Houston's head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. Sadly, we won't be seeing him again tonight or in the near future. It sounds like he's got a long recovery ahead of him. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Well, it's the reality of our game. Let's hope he's back on the court soon. That is a tough loss.
Fred VanVleet. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, DeJounte Murray. One shot.
A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. This is VanVleet. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Off the glass.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Houston.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
KD with it. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and the shot will go down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now here's Murray. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Thompson. VanVleet fires. 3. Good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
And so here is New Orleans. 15-point game. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the floor?
Well, I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
PlayStation